B. Whether you're living in Japan, moving soon, or planning to secure your family's future abroad, life insurance can feel confusing. You've got new rules, Japanese paperwork, different types of coverage, and of course, the fear of choosing the wrong plan. But don't worry. In this video, we're breaking down exactly how to get life insurance in Japan, step by step, in the simplest way possible. By the end, you'll know the best insurance types, the documents required, the cost, the top companies, and the smartest way to apply as a foreigner or resident. Let's begin. Japan is one of the world's safest, most organized, and most stable countries, and this stability also exists in its insurance system. Japan has a massive life insurance market, actually one of the biggest in the world. Whether you're a student, working professional, foreigner, or long-term resident, getting life insurance in Japan is not only possible, it's surprisingly straightforward once you understand the process. But to choose the right plan, you need to know the basics. What type of insurance should you take? Which company is trustworthy? How much will you pay monthly? And what exactly is the process? This video covers all of that, so sit back, take notes, and let us explore how you can secure your life and your family's financial future in Japan. First up, what types of life insurance are available? In Japan, life insurance is generally divided into three main categories: term life, whole life, and endowment insurance. Term life insurance is the most straightforward. It covers you for a specific period, say 10 or 20 years. It's affordable and perfect if you need coverage for a specific time, like while your kids are young or you're paying off a mortgage. If you pass away during the term, your family gets a payout. If you don't, the policy expires. Simple as that. Next is whole life insurance. This one covers you for your entire life, as long as you keep paying the premiums. It's more expensive than term life because it's guaranteed to pay out eventually. Whole life policies also have a cash value component, which is like a savings account that grows over time. You can even borrow against it if you need to. It's a great option for long-term financial planning and leaving an inheritance for your loved ones. And finally, we have endowment insurance. Think of this as a hybrid between life insurance and a savings plan. Get coverage for a set term, and if you pass away during that term, your family receives the payout. But if you survive the term, you get the full payout yourself. It's a popular choice in Japan for people who want to save for a specific goal, like a child's education or retirement, while still having the security of life insurance. It's a bit like forced savings with a safety net. So, how do you choose? If you need maximum coverage for a low cost to protect your family during your peak earning years, term life is probably your best bet. If you want lifelong coverage and a way to build cash value for the future, whole life is a solid choice. And if you have a specific savings goal and want insurance protection along the way, endowment insurance is worth considering, too. The right choice really depends on your personal financial situation, your goals, and your family's needs. Now, let's talk about who can apply. The good news is, most foreign residents in Japan can get life insurance. As long as you have a valid residence card, or Zairu card, you're generally eligible. Some companies might have minimum residency requirements, like having lived in Japan for at least 1 or 2 years, but many are quite flexible. You'll also need a Japanese bank account for paying the monthly premiums, and some form of identification, like your passport. One common question is about medical exams. For most standard life insurance policies, you'll need to complete a health questionnaire, and sometimes a basic medical checkup is required. This is called a kokuchi in Japanese. It's super important to be completely honest here. Hiding a pre-existing condition could void your policy later on, which would be a disaster. Okay, let's get into the step-by-step process of applying. Step 1 is research and comparison. Don't just go with the first company you see. Look at different providers, compare their plans, their premiums, and their reputation. Major players in Japan include companies like Nippon Life, Daiichi Life, and Meiji Yasuda Life. There are also foreign insurers like MetLife and Prudential operating here. A great way to compare is by using an independent insurance agent or a comparison website. They can offer unbiased advice and help you find a plan that fits your needs and budget, often in English. Step 2 is the consultation and application. Once you've chosen a company or an agent, you'll have a consultation to discuss your needs. Ask about your age, health, income, and family situation to recommend the best policy. Then, you'll fill out the application form. This is where you'll provide your personal details and answer those health questions we talked about. Many agencies now have English-speaking staff or can provide translated documents to make this process much easier for foreigners. Step 3 is the underwriting and medical check. After you submit your application, the insurance company will review it. This is the underwriting process. They might request a medical exam with a designated doctor. This usually involves a basic physical, a blood test, and a urine sample. It's all standard procedure to assess your health risk. The insurance company typically covers the cost of this exam. Step 4 is the approval and policy issuance. If everything checks out, your application will be approved. Congratulations! The company will then issue your policy documents, which outline all the terms, conditions, coverage details, and premium payment schedules. Make sure you read this carefully and keep it in a safe place. Your coverage officially begins once you make your first premium payment. And that's it. You've successfully secured life insurance in Japan. It might seem like a lot of steps, but with the right guidance, it's a manageable process. To sum it all up, getting life insurance in Japan is a smart move for protecting your family's financial future. The key is to understand the types of insurance available, know the requirements, and follow the application process step by step. Remember to compare your options and consider working with an independent agent who can guide you in English. It's a small investment of time that provides priceless peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more guides on living in Japan. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll do our best to answer them. See you in the next video.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. If you're living in Japan, planning to move here, or just curious about securing your financial future, today's episode is for you. We're talking all about life insurance in Japan, how it works, what types are available, what documents you need, and the best strategies for foreigners and residents alike. Stick with me for the next 10 minutes, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to get life insurance in Japan without any stress. So, why is life insurance in Japan so important? Japan is known for its safety, stability, and incredible life expectancy. But no matter how safe a country is, life is always unpredictable. Life insurance protects your family, secures your finances, and most importantly, it gives you peace of mind. Whether you're a student on a short-term visa, a working professional, or a long-term resident building a life here, having a proper insurance plan is a really smart move. The life insurance market in Japan is huge. It's actually one of the biggest in the world. But for foreigners, the process can feel a little complicated. There are different types of plans, different rules, and of course, sometimes there are language barriers. Don't worry though, because I'm going to break it all down for you in a simple, step-by-step way. Let's start with the main types of life insurance you'll find in Japan. There are 3 you should definitely know about. First, there's term life insurance. This is the most basic and affordable option. You pay a premium for a specific period or term, and if something happens to you during that time, your beneficiary gets the payout. It's perfect for short-term protection. Like if you're here in a 5-year work contract and want to make sure your family back home is covered. Next up is whole life insurance. As the name suggests, this type of policy lasts your whole life and guarantees a payout whenever you pass away, as long as you keep paying the premiums. The premiums are higher than term life, but it's incredibly reliable. This is a popular choice for long-term residents and those who plan to retire in Japan, as it builds cash value over time. The third type is endowment insurance. This one is interesting because it combines life insurance with a savings plan. If you pass away during the term, your family gets the money. But if you're still living at the end of the term, you get the payout yourself. This is a great way to save for big life goals, like your child's education, a down payment on a house, or even your retirement. And one more thing that's very common in Japan, especially for foreigners, are combo plans. These often bundle life insurance with medical coverage, hospitalization benefits, and even critical illness protection. They offer comprehensive coverage in one package, which can be really convenient. Okay, so you're interested. What do you actually need to apply? Before you get started, here's a quick checklist of the requirements. First, you'll need a valid residence card, or Zairyu card, and a valid visa. You'll also need a Japanese address, as the policy will be based here. Most insurance plans require you to be between 18 and 70 years old. Although some plans go higher, you'll have to complete a health declaration, which is basically a questionnaire about your medical history. For larger policies, you might need a medical checkup. You'll also need to provide details about your employment and income, as well as information about your beneficiary, the person who will receive the payout. The good news is that most foreigners can apply pretty easily, especially for term life, with the medical combo plans. Now for the practical part, the step-by-step process to apply for life insurance in Japan. Step 1 is to decide what type of insurance you really need. Think about your situation. Is it for short-term protection? Then term life is probably your best bet. Are you planning for the long haul? Then maybe whole life or an endowment policy makes more sense. Step 2 is to choose an insurance company. There are many great options out there. Some of the most popular and foreigner-friendly ones include Aflac, Sony Life, Rakuten Life, Japan, Post Insurance, and Nippon Life. Step 3 is to contact an agent or visit a branch. A really useful resource in Japan are insurance comparison shops, often called Hoka no Madoguchi. You can go there, and they'll help you compare plans from different companies for free. Step 4 is to fill out the application form. This will include all your personal information, employment details, health history, and beneficiary information. Be honest and thorough here. Step 5, if required, is to complete a health screening. The insurance company will arrange this for you. Step 6 is to wait for policy approval. For simple plans, this can be surprisingly fast, sometimes taking just a few days to 2 weeks. And finally, step 7 is to start paying your premiums. You can usually set this up through a bank transfer, credit card payment, or even have it deducted directly from your salary. And please, make sure you keep copies of all your documents in a safe place. Let's talk about the cost. How much will this actually set you back? The cost of life insurance in Japan really depends on your age, your health, the amount of coverage you want, and the type of plan you choose. To give you a rough idea, a basic term life plan might cost anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 yen per month. A whole life plan, with its lifelong coverage and cash value, will be more. Maybe around 6,000 to 25,000 yen per month. An endowment plan, since it includes a savings component, could be between 10,000 and 30,000 yen per month. And those convenient medical and life combo plans typically fall in the 3,000 to 10,000 yen range. A key tip for foreigners, especially if you're just starting out, is to begin with a smaller, more affordable plan. You can always upgrade it later as your income and needs change. Don't feel pressured to overspend on a complicated policy right away. Finally, I want to share some practical tips specifically for foreigners to make this whole process as smooth as possible. First, try to choose companies that offer English support. Companies like Aflac, Sony Life, and Rakuten Life are known for being more accessible to non-Japanese speakers. Second, be wary of agents who push you towards really expensive plans. A good agent should listen to your needs and help you find a policy that fits your budget and goals. Pick what you actually need, not what they want to sell. Third, try to match your policy term with your visa duration. If you're on a 3-year visa, a 3 or 5-year term life policy makes a lot of sense. This is a big one. Always tell the truth on your health declaration form. Hiding a pre-existing condition can lead to your policy being voided later, which defeats the whole purpose. Also, remember to update your beneficiary information regularly. This is especially important if your beneficiary lives in another country. Make sure their details are always current. And lastly, use online calculators. Most insurance company websites have them, and they're a great way to estimate how much coverage you might need and what the premiums will look like before you even talk to an agent. So there you have it, a complete guide to getting life insurance in Japan. It might seem like a lot, but by taking it one step at a time, you can secure your financial future and gain valuable peace of mind for you and your loved ones. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content about living and thriving in Japan. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.